attention, please. Your attention, please. Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As you know that my name is Zia Ur Rehman. So dear students, today we're going to learn something that can change your life. And it's all about that you will think later on after the session that is the solution of so many things in your personal life, in your academic life, and in the society. Okay, having said that, I'm going to start my presentation today, or in fact the lecture, whatever you say, by asking this question. Do you know what is people scared more than that? Anyone?
Speaking in public.
Speaking in public? Very good, thank you. Anyone else? You can guess, doesn't matter. Whether you know.
Speaking before the expert.
Okay, thank you.
Sometimes speaking truth.
Speaking truth? Okay, consider the last word, that.
Nothing over.
What?
Being insulted.
Being insulted? It's more, okay, there are so many people with exceptions. If you are doing job, sometimes you be an insult, isn't it?
Maybe.
This is a very fact, but anyway, that's fine. I think one of our students gave a very good answer. It's a public speaking. It's a public communication. It's an American research, and all over the world. That's a very latest idea. Might be very old, but discovered now that public speaking is the most difficult job in this world. I know so many people personally, dear audience and learners, who are very expert, but they have great fear going into the public. They have so many ideas, but don't have language. They have language, but they cannot deliver. So I would say, today, I'm going to make it sure, at the end of the session, you have this concept, what is communication. Okay, now going next, I would like to ask, can you differentiate some of the points that will come now? The first one, it's talk. Can you differentiate talk and speech? Anyone who has an idea?
Speech is composed, and the talk is arbitrary.
Thank you very much. Anyone else who can make it better way? Talk informal. Speech is formal. Just consider your local ideas. When you talk to someone and when you give speech.
Talk is a conversation.
Talk is a conversation.
Speech is more like lecture.
More like lecture. One way communication. But don't you think there's also another word, lecture?
Yes, lecture. That's
Lecture.
Speech is like lecture. You deliver the whole lecture. Let the participant involved in the process.
Right. Can you share at the end? Just an idea? A wild guess?
So talk is a friendly communication.
Friendly
And
communication.
speech is give the feel of leadership.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, having said that, how would you distinguish between lecture and tutorial? I think you've been in this system in your school. Go back in the past and talk about and think about tutorials.
Tutorial is fixed,
Fixed?
and lecture is depending upon the student's
All right.
communication and answering.
That's good. That's good.
Tutorial is a technical demonstration.
Practical demonstration. Sir, you have another idea? Tutorial in school. Not familiar. Okay. And what is the distinction between communication and communications? I want to set a ground in the beginning so that you understand what is communication. So that we come up that level at the end, that how important it is. Anyone? Okay, doesn't matter. Communication, what I'm doing at the moment now, face to face. And communications are when you use the technology, IT, giving a fax, doing a fax, you see, internet, email, whatever it is, this is called communications. So in this today's world, for living a perfect or almost perfect life, we need to understand communication and communications. Okay. The last point, that's very, very important. Might be a new terminology. some of you, what is meta communication? Yes, Ilani, can you tell us? You got an idea? Have you ever heard? Not? Yes.
I'm not going to agree on your point of view that you said that communication and communications, because I'm a computer lecturer, a computer student, you can say.
Okay.
And our subject is data communication. And we cover all the internet facts and you cover.
All right, I got your point, Adil. But when you look at it in the context of computer or computing, basically that's computing. The term and the meaning is different. This point is coming next and you will be clear. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. Meta communication is when you don't understand someone's talk. When you don't understand why someone is not understanding me. And you think about it, that's a communication. You want to understand what is the problem with me or someone that I don't have the relations. That kind of communication to understand is called meta communication. And the details will come next. Having said that, I have this question. Do you agree or disagree that most of us, we have learned how to talk, but did we learn how to communicate? What is communication? When something you want to say, you desire, is in the other's mind. That is called communication. All right? Sometimes you talk to your parents, you talk to your teachers, you talk to your elders, but you don't understand. Why? Sometimes your colleagues have conflict. Why? Because of communication. And we need to bring this change. So that's why it is very important to think about this point, what is communication, not talk, not lectures only. All right? Okay. Next, what are my learning objectives today, dear students? First point, to understand communication and its importance. And I think we have talked a little bit. Now you understand my topic that is coming straight away. And my second objective would be definition of effective communication. Third point, identity and identify what are the blocks or barriers in communication. Why we cannot give our thoughts what we desire. Why there is a lack of relationship. Why there is a lack of problems with other people. Why we have interpersonal communication problems. Okay, going next. Is there any single normal human being? I would like you to read. Can you please read it loudly? Can you stand up? Can you stand up, sir? Thank you.
Is there any single normal human who doesn't talk to someone and live in a society?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So can it?
Is there? Can you give the answer or please at the moment? I'm coming back to you. Any answer? Yes or no? Please say yes or no. No.
No.
So without communication we cannot live. Alright? So no
मैंने
one
भी ये
can
बोलना
live.
है सर, प्लीज मुझे एक मौका दें
Please.
Is there any single normal human being who doesn't talk to someone and can live in a society alone?
Thank you, Lee. I think you couldn't sleep last night.
Thank you.
Alright. So everybody has to communicate while living in a society. If someone does not, then it means someone is a god or a beast. And we believe that we are not a god, we are not a beast, we are very gentle, civilized human being. So we need to communicate, dear learners, and we need to learn how to communicate, how to give power to your words. That's very important. One next, very important issue, although today we have short lecture, but I will go into detail in the next lectures about the meanings and some other things. Why we break our relations with our family members, brothers, sisters, mother, father, husband, wife, because of lack of communication. And that's very much clear. We want to get success, and how can we get it? Not by degrees only, not by having a very big business, but only how can we relate ourselves to others. And this is a very important job. In today's world, if someone gets the job, you will go and join industries, you will go out, run your own businesses, but the problem would be how to stay there. You need to communicate. You need to be very smart that how to develop relations with each other. And that's what we are talking about today. Okay. What is the definition that comes to me today? There are lots of thoughts and school of thoughts, but I'll discuss communication is the process of sharing by which messages produce responses. You want to talk to someone? There should be a response. Either good, either bad, but there must be. It's not a ringtone message, download it. They don't know, the company doesn't know whether the mobile link, the JAWS, the U-phone, whether you have downloaded or not. So the real communication is there must be a response, solid response, yes or no. And that is very important. To me, there is another thing. Above communication is effective communication. Bang on target. That includes verbal as well as non-verbal parts of language. It's not about you know a lot of words. It's about your emotions. It's about how you feel it. And then you can make others feel. And we will discuss later on, next semester, the whole non-verbal communication, inshallah. Okay. Having said that, we have different kind of barriers, but I'll ask you one barrier, that is, can you tell me what can you see, please? Yes? Can you tell me? A glass, a vase, buldan.
Our glass, which gives the time span, which tells us time span, and also the two faces.
Two faces. That's good. That's good.
Someone said two female faces.
Two female faces, more precise. Thank you, thank you. All right. So any person, everybody in the world has different perception. Okay? So I don't go into the detail because the next point is coming.
सर पलके भी नहीं है इसमें.
Now I want all of you to look at this slide. And can you help me out? This is a voice problem. So please look at this movie.
Mr. President, Condoleezza Rice is here to see you. Good, send her in. Yes, sir. Morning, Mr. President. Oh, Condoleezza, nice to see you. What's happening? Well, Mr. President, I have a report here about the new leader in China. Wait, Condi, lay it on me. Mr. President, you is the new leader of China. Well, that's what I want to know. Well, that's what I'm telling you, Mr. President. Well, that's what I'm asking you, Condi. Who is the new leader of China? Yes. I mean the feller's name. Q. The guy in China. Q. The new leader of China. Q. The Chinaman. Q is leading China, Mr. President. What are you asking me for? I'm telling you, Q is leading China. Well, I'm asking you, Condi, who is leading China? That's the man's name. That's whose name? Yes. Will you or will you not tell me the name of the new leader of China? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Arafat is in China. I thought he was in the Middle East. That's correct, sir. Then who's in China? Yes, sir. Yasser's in China? No, sir. Then who is? Yes, sir. Yes, sir? No, sir. Connie, you're starting to piss me off now, and it's not because you're black neither. I need to know the name of the new leader of China, so I want you to get me the Secretary General of the United Nations on the phone. Copy, NN? No, thanks. And Connie, call me George. Stop with that ebonics crap. You want coffee? No. You don't want coffee? No, but now you mention it, I could use a glass of milk. And then get me the UN. Yes, sir. Not Yasser, the guy at the United Nations. Coffee. Milk. You made that call. And call who? Well, who's the guy at the UN? No, who's the guy?
You can enjoy it, students. No
Stay out
problem.
of China. Yes, sir. And stay out of the Middle East. Just get me the guy at the UN. Coffee. All right. With cream and 2 sugars. Now get on the phone. Hello. Rice here. Rice. Good idea. And get a couple of egg rolls too, Connie. Maybe we should send some to the guy in China and the Middle East. Can you get Chinese food?
I think you enjoyed this movie very much. Thank you.